I remember when I filmed my first video, I was very, ooh, like, it's so superficial just talking to my camera. But you have to remember, and I'm telling myself this every single time I'm filming, there's another person behind the camera. That's you. Welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Sine. I'm helping startup content creators getting their content out, being seen for who they are, with a little sprinkle of personal development, because hey, we all love to grow. It's no surprise that you have to have some sort of confidence to actually sit in front of a camera, put your little ring light on, and just film the crap out of yourself. That takes a certain level of confidence to do that, and not everyone will just do that. Sure, you can be introverted. I am as well. Sure, you could be holding yourself back a little and still do it. To be a very good content creator, you have to have some sort of confidence. Or at least, like these other really amazing people, content creators, YouTuber, they have developed it over time. You look up their first video, their first period of time where they started producing videos, and obviously you're gonna see a huge difference in quality, in camera gear, and sound, and all that stuff. But the biggest improvement you will see is in themselves. It's kind of like they have found themselves. Like they're more talkative, they're funnier, they're sharing their passions with the community that they have built online. And that's a beautiful thing. And these people know how to do it because they have grown into a version of themselves that are bigger and smarter and funnier and more talkative. But let's rewind, because you're probably watching as a new YouTuber or someone who's thinking about starting, and congratulations on that. You should really get started because this is a process that you will learn so much from. And especially if you're sitting there like, oh, like I wish that I had just a little more confidence, or if you fall into the trap that says, when I have the confidence, I'll start. We always have these ideas, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, but it's kind of scary. So when I'll have the confidence, I'll start. But the thing is, honey, there is never gonna be a right time for you to start. There will always be something. Let's say you actually grow your confidence. The people you already follow on YouTube, they have grown something else that makes you think, oh, I have to be on that level to start, which is not true. Do not fall into the trap that the stars and the planets has to align before you have to start. No, you should start now. Just a little side note for the girlies and guys who wants to wait. You shouldn't wait for anything. You should get started right now. The big YouTubers and the big content creators who have a massive following, it seems like they really reach their full potential when you watch their videos. They're full of integrity, full of passion, and it's like, wow, like I want to be on that level. I want to reach my full potential. And right now, as a new YouTuber, or as someone who's just thinking about starting a channel, a start to content create, that journey can seem quite long. When will I reach my full potential? Is it even out there for me? Yes, it is. And I'll tell you this much, as one teeny tiny micro YouTuber to another, the scariest part is the beginning. This is where most people fail. Either they don't get started at all because it's mostly a dream, all these puzzle pieces have to match before they can start, or they actually start and they get super impatient with the result that they wanted yesterday that hasn't arrived yet, or they think that the goal is 20 years down the line, when the truth is the time will pass anyways. If you don't get started now, you're stuck where you are and the time will pass either way. So like, why not just start the thing you want to start? The absolute most shit my pants scary was when I had to post my first video, because you have to do something completely new that is nothing like anything else you've done before, especially if you're very new to this whole YouTuber content creators thing. You don't know the outcome. There are things in life where you can say, if I do that, I will more or less get this outcome. But when you're starting something new, you have no idea about what that outcome is going to be. This part of going back and forth between uploading, not uploading, is you testing yourself on your faith in yourself, on your discipline, and in your commitment. And if you're more interested about learning about fear and like how we can overcome fear, you can watch this video right up here. Really interesting one. Here's the thing. The more you evolve and the more you grow, the bigger walls of fear you just have to face. And it's the same process every single time of you having to push through that fear. But once you get the hang of it, I mean, at least you know how the process works and you can like identify, this is fear, here we are again, I have to go through this whole process. You know you're going to end up pushing through the fear. You're training your faith in yourself. Of course you're going to succeed. The confidence grows on YouTube. And this is especially if you have a consistent posting schedule that you actually stick to. You prove to yourself week after week after week after week that you have what it takes. You stand up to your commitments. You're actually delivering on what you're promising to yourself. That is going to grow your confidence immensely. Immensely? Is that a word? I will be honest and say the hardest part of consistent posting in the beginning is when you have a video and you're only getting 18.5 views. I don't know where the half came in from, but we love a good half. You spent so many hours on doing this video and then you post it and you only see 20 views and you're like, I give up. Here's where most people fail. It's in the beginning. Stay consistent. This will make your confidence increase so fast. And this, by the way, is the same thing about every single deal you make to yourself. So if you make a deal to yourself saying, I'm going to the gym tomorrow morning. If you go to the gym, that's another confidence coin in the bank. And the same the other way around. If you say to yourself the night before, I'm going to the gym tomorrow morning, and you don't go, now you're practicing not showing up for yourself. And in the end, if you keep doing this enough times, you're going to end up in a place where you don't trust yourself. And that's going to show off to other people. When you don't trust yourself, you can't trust other people. When you do trust yourself, you do also trust other people. So this is not only for your own benefits, this is also for all of your relationships. The absolute best part about growing your confidence through YouTube is that it can be seen through the screen. Just as I said in the beginning, we can see so clearly these amazing content creators who have so much integrity, who owns themselves 100%, who have so much confidence. They have practiced the art of showing up for themselves. Maybe you've seen YouTubers who haven't practiced this, where you're watching them and something just feels off. You can't really put a finger to it, but it feels like they're not there, they're not comfortable, like this weird vibe on screen. People can sense that so easily. Your viewers can sense that so easily. People do not want to watch people who aren't true to themselves. And if you're sitting there and thinking, fuck, I think that's kind of me. I don't think I'm very comfortable in front of the camera. You should consider, what do you love to talk about? Are you actually posting content that you love to talk about? The truth is, you should be posting things that you could talk about for hours. Hours and hours and hours without an end. Think back to the times where you've discussed with people certain topics or certain things that you know about and that you love to talk about. You could rant for hours. Well, if I love to talk about Star Wars, why am I posting videos about gardening? You have to be comfortable for other people to feel that you're comfortable. And all of that, not to say that you shouldn't start even though you're not as confident as you want to be. You should start, because YouTube is a trial and error process. When I started, I wasn't as comfortable or confident as I wanted to be, but I knew that I wasn't gonna practice that without posting it. So why not getting started? YouTube is a practice game. Practice, practice, practice. Learn from your mistakes, correct them, and then show up even better the next time. This is how we learn. When I edit my own videos, the biggest learnings here is actually just looking at myself talking to the camera, because already there I can be like pointing things out where I'm like, I don't like the way I framed that, I don't like the way I said that. Look more into the camera, look a little away from the camera, you're staring at people. You learn so much from just watching yourself on camera. So get going. You have to be so consistent in what you promise to yourself. You have to meet your own standards, and you should make them high, because when you say to people, I'm posting a video every single week, people should trust what you're saying. If you slack 2 weeks, a month, why would they keep showing up for you when you can't show up for yourself? And if you're right now practicing distrusting yourself by not agreeing to these deals, start out really small to just build up your confidence. but get started on YouTube because you're watching this because you want to start or because you want to improve. Guys, if you haven't already, please link to your channels or your platforms in the comments down below and subscribe to my channel for a new video every single week. I am so excited you're here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!